Thanks for checking out another clip of the Cashflow Contractor. We'd love to have you as a part of our audience. Click subscribe wherever you get your podcast.
We have some serious trees on our lot. We're
Right.
talking 40-foot plus. Some are probably 60, 70 feet tall.
Yeah.
They're massive.
At least.
And there's not just like 5 of them. There's like 30 maybe, or there were 30.
Yeah.
We had to get rid of some of them because they had Dutch elm disease. And the quotes were just crazy. I mean, no added value to your property. You're just doing property control, not wanting them to fall on your house. And we had my wife's car battery died. She left the lights on, whatever, had to get a tow truck to come out and just charge the battery and jump it. Guy named Jesse comes out, jumps the car at our house. So it's not like she's out and about. She's just at our house, and he sees the trees. Like, hey, I can cut these down for you. So Jesse's got a side hustle where full time he's a tow truck guy, but now he's cutting trees. Well, it was a 3-day job of cutting down 7 trees for us that were massive. I mean, he brought his guys over, kind of a motley crew. They did it for probably like a third of the price of the quotes I was getting.
Right.
Still very expensive, but he took 3 days off of work, I'm assuming, to come do this job.
Yeah.
So he was using his PTO to come do this. And I'm telling you, this was back-breaking work. There's no way he didn't feel it the next day. Anyways, that's kind of the stuff that you're going to run into. They may end up taking off work to go do another job. And it's completely different. Towing and tree trimming is completely different. I will say I ran into Jesse on Monday at the gas station.
He was in a cast?
No, he had a trailer of Quickcrete and fence posts and fence panels. He's going to go
up a fence
somewhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's still doing the side work.
Well, so, I mean, the good things that can happen, maybe that allows Jesse to stay working for the tow truck company, right?
Yeah.
Because he needs that extra income. Or maybe it's damaging to the tow truck company because he's not there for 4 days. But if he has PTO, that's his right to take those 4 days. Presumably they approve it, let him. So there is that stuff. But I think there's the possibility, it's plausible, that allowing side work that does, I'm always going to say, does not directly compete. If it directly competes, I'll make it easy on myself. No.
And equipment, that's a big one. Not using your equipment, not using your materials.
That's what I was going to, yeah. It enables them to maybe go out and do something that keeps them engaged. They might have higher job satisfaction because they think their boss cares about them.
Right.
And if it's not doing exactly what the company does, there's not a conflict. Potentially, there's less pressure on you for raises because they're meeting their cash needs by working. But the cons, and you see me looking down because I go tease out a little bit, but
yeah.
Number one, direct competition is absolutely verboten. I mean, they leave the job that day. I mean, if you have, you know that happened. They cannot use company resources.
Yeah, it's the liability. They get in a
I
wreck
mean,
with your trailer job.
And the cost. I mean, the cost for the stuff, but the liability. Even if they're using their own truck, but the guy they're working for knows they work for you.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to somehow be clear he's not there on your behalf, because if you got liability insurance for $1 bazillion, he's got nothing. If something happens at that guy's house, you're going to get a letter.
Oh yeah.
He works for you. Well, he wasn't working for me then. Yeah, but sir, understand, is it true that he works for you? Yes. Did you stop him from going to, do you have clear policies and training that you cannot? No, I don't. So my client has reasonable expectations. He knows that he works for me and that he's covered, right? Yeah. Who's right, who's wrong, I don't care. You got a mess, right?
Yeah.
So reduce focus and getting tired. I mean, if somebody's thinking, I got to get this job done by 4 because I got to be at my side job at 5. And so they hustle this job. Maybe they're a little tired when they come back to work tomorrow. There's just, there's conflict. There is the direct customer poaching, which I was talking about my client. That's what brought this whole thing up. And the guy goes, well, I'm not poaching. Neighbors walk over, but I just got to do the little jobs, Yeah.
Oh, I've seen the poaching be direct. Salespeople selling their own like half of the projects they're selling to themselves, half the projects they're selling to the company.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
So it's a real thing.
I have one other just story I remember in that sprinkler company. We had put in about over almost 3,500 systems, not counting big systems, residential systems. So we had a repair and maintenance. That number now, the company's still here.
Oh, really?
Probably 25,000. I don't know. But anyway, we had a repair and maintenance business on the side, right? Not on the side. We had a repair and maintenance business as part of that, which was a big part of our business. And I hired a guy, I can remember his name, hired a guy to come do that. And then started hearing that he was putting out the words, call me, So I brought him in and sat him down. I said, is this happening? He goes, yeah. He said, I figured I'd just do all this maintenance work for you guys and you wouldn't have to worry about it. Well, guess whose stuff was in it? Anyway, I got so mad. And, I quit everything I could do from starting to fight, literally. But in between my eyebrows started twitching. It's the only time I ever had a twitch.
That's hilarious.
And I couldn't stop it. And it was like, does everybody see this? Because, man, it was just.
It's like me when I work out.
Yeah. Oh, you got a twitch?
Yeah. I was doing farmer carries yesterday.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I thought I was starting to have a stroke because my right side started just like.
Oh, that is a stroke. You need to set them down. No,
I looked in the mirror very carefully and I was like, is it drooping? Is it?
Yeah. Am I drooling?
No, people might have a stroke over something like that.
No, I was so mad. And that's the only time that's ever happened, but I'm sitting here talking about it 40 years later. But anyway, I just said, get your ass out of here. And if I ever see you again, I'm not going to hold back. Well, my dad said you wouldn't. I told my dad what I was going to do. And my dad said, you wouldn't be happy. And I thought, well, why would I said, get out of here. Anyway, and he left. But I was so, he was just stealing from us. Yeah. And he had it all rationalized in his mind. So kind of, there are potential there with side work and work in your business. I'm going to just come down. You and I, we can vote here. If they're doing anything related to your business, not the little jobs, just the little jobs. If it's what you do, no.
Thanks for checking out a clip from the Cashflow Contractor. We have full episodes where we go deep on topics that help you grow a construction business that runs without you so you can have less stress, more time, more money. Now, we've got other videos, other clips, but if you want to check out the full episode for this clip, you can click wherever our editor put it. It might be here, it might be there, it might be over my face, I don't know. But thank you for checking us out. We'd love to have you as a part of our audience. So subscribe or check out a full episode wherever you get podcasts.